Hey guys, what's up? It's Carolina Cuber, and today I have my cube collection for the end of 2016. One by one, just had to put this in there because it technically counts as a cube, but yeah, it's done. Next up we have my second to first 2x2. My first 2x2's core actually broke, so it will be in the disassembled cubes later on in the video. I think it's decent. It's not that great, but I modded it so it's usable now. I have my current main, the Kung Fu 2x2. This thing is like really good. It's really fluid and currently cuts really well. Overall, it's a great cube. 3x3, I have this Rubik's brand. It's actually not that bad. I modded it. It pops like crazy, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. My first speed cube. So my first speed cube was this Yulong, and it's really well broken in. It probably has like multiple hundreds of thousands of souls on this thing. It's just really broken in, and still pretty good. Its sticker quality is horrible because it's my underwater main, and its core's a little messed up, but other than that, it's still pretty decent. Next up, we have the Moyu Weilong V2 Mini. So this is just a 54mm version. It used to be my OH main. Now I use the Mojue M3. Next cube I got was this Kong's Design Meiying. It's really fast and overall kind of stretchy, yet no real bumps in the turn. Good performance, great cube. Definitely not really my kind of feeling, but a solid performance. Thunderclap, stickerless. This thing is super smooth. I super glued all the pieces together to make it like really like all, since it's stickerless, the pieces split, but I super glued all the splits together because I wasn't going to change the color scheme anytime soon. So that made it super stable yet still extremely fast. And this is my backup one-handed main. This is a cube I got for a friend's birthday and never gave to him, so I just kept. It is a Guanlong, and it's decent. I've moved the core and the pieces, and it's actually pretty nice now. So yeah, I just kept it. I'm a horrible gift giver. Never expect me to give you a Christmas present or a birthday present for that matter. Yeah, it's really good. Next is a GANS 356S, and this thing is really good. It's my backup main, and insanely good, and I really like it. I got this from Morning Cuber. Shout out to Morning Cuber. Go check out his channel, link in the description, if I remember. And yeah, it's a great cube. Definitely a must-have. Next up is kind of a controversial cube for me. It is the Guoguan Yuexiao. It's kind of my main, but not really, in the sense that I get some of my best times on it. Yeah, I love the GANs, and I also get extremely fast times on that as well. So I'm in between the two, but both of them are extremely good cubes, and I can use either one as my main. Next is my Mojue M3. It's really nice, and this is my one. I'm between this and the Guoguan Yuexiao for my one-handed main. And if it's not my one-handed, if it's not my main, then it's definitely my backup. It's my only white main so far. So this doesn't really count as non-WCA, but it is just simply a mini Cyclone Boys 3x3. This thing is really fast, but it has hardly any quarter cutting at all. Next, I just have this world's smallest 3x3, and it's really tiny. It pops extremely frequently, so it's not that great, but other than that, it's still pretty good. My only real 4x4 and my main, the Guansu. This isn't my first 4x4 though. My first is a Shengshao, but it's currently popped and I don't feel like assembling it, so it will be later on in the video with the disassembled puzzles. On to 5x5, we just have the Cyclone Boys 5x5. It's pretty good. If you remember from my mains and averages for 2016 video, I showed like a handful of Cyclone Boys 5x5s because I kept taking people's Cyclone Boys 5x5s on accident. The next one in line is also one of those, this one. So I got these two guys, but this one is also a friend of mine. He's actually the guy who won my giveaway, my friend Noah, so shout out to Noah. And sorry I still have your 5x5. And then also my final another one of my Cyclone Boys 5x5s I already gave back to the friend it's from. So sorry Cody for having your 5x5 for like a quadrillion years. So then a friend of the family's gave me an old original like Rubik's brand 5x5. It's like faster than any other 5x5. Like has 0 corner cutting, so it's like really like almost feels kind of 3D printed, kind of weird feeling. But it's pretty cool feeling. So yeah, and then I finally bought a whoosh wand from Chi, which is like really good because this thing can like cut a lot, as you can see there. Oh dear. Yeah, never pops, never corner twist, just like overall the best 5x5. Probably still on the market. I haven't really tried any of the new ones, but I'm satisfied with this for a while because I used the Cyclone Boys for a few years. 6x6 is just this Yushin 6x6. It's probably still one of the best on the market, so mine's decent. So I didn't buy any Yushin 5x5 springs to go with this guy. So I just snipped off the springs myself to kind of shorten them, which really kind of almost worked, but not really. It's still not the greatest. So I might get like Yushin 5x5 springs to put in this, and this is my only 6x6. On a 7x7. I have a full-size Shengxiao, but my friend Cody has this Alfu, and so he gave it to me. I'm not sure if it's like completely, if it's temporary or not, but he let me have this like 7x7 of his, the Alfu, and in order to set it up. So I'm setting it up for him, and oh dear, pop, oh dear. Yeah, so I'll just leave that out. So I'm setting it up for him, and meanwhile he has my Shengxiao 7x7, so technically I have a Shengxiao, but who knows, maybe I'll have an Alfu as well, if he chooses to let me have this or not. I don't know, but I've done such a good job with this, I'm pretty sure he's going to want it back. So my first SKU is just this Shengxiao, and it's really good, it's pretty good. I took out the ball bearing, so now it's pretty smooth. Then I switched to the Moyu, but then I got the Chi over here, which I didn't feel like solving for this video. And it's decently better than the Moyu, so I traded my Moyu with my friend Noah. Next in line, my first square one was a cube twist, which also is disassembled, so that will be in the disassembled part of this video. So then I got the Chi square one, which also, since I'm not a huge fan of square one, it's not a bad event. I think it's a great event, it's just not my kind of event. So I didn't feel like solving it for this video because I'm so slow at it. Pyraminx, I just have the one Moyu Pyraminx, which is pretty good. Okay, I just realized how horrible I am at the sledgehammer. I probably should practicing as I'm competing in a competition I'm going to. Except for Megaminx, my first Megaminx is just this Diane, and then I switched to the Yoo-Hoo, which is also disassembled, so that will be in the disassembled part of the video. And then I switched to the X-Man Galaxy, which no Megaminx has ever come even anywhere close to this Megaminx. It is by far, hands down, the best Megaminx on the market. Get it if you don't have it, and if you do have it, get another one because you need it. Best event in the WCA. Drum roll, please. So for clock, I simply use the Ling Owl clock. I would put it at the camera, but then I'm going to blind you. So yeah, I just use this Ling Owl clock. It's pretty good. I bought it off some kid at Nationals, and it's really nice. Into the non-WCA category, the only real non-WCA events I own is just this Yushin Mirror Blocks, which I'm not going to blend the camera again, but it's pretty good. Now, this is the Smart Egg. I don't really know which one it is. Everyone who went to Nationals 2015 got this, so I really don't know what to call it, but it's really fun. It's kind of like magic in the sense that you always use the same algorithm to solve it. Can't solve it here. There we go. So basically your end goal is to get it, I'm solving through the viewfinder, out the other end. So you start here and get it out here. Next we just have this Dino Cube. Juhua Rubix gave it to me, so shout out to him. Yeah, he's really cool. Really appreciate this. Next up we just have this Master Morphinx. This is what I traded my Mouse Cube for. My personal favorite non-WCA event, it is the mix-up, because you can do all kinds of crazy stuff like this and like that as well, and it's just like crazily cool. Definitely need to check this guy out. He's so fun. Pretty expensive too though, so watch your wallet. You are even probably watching at this point, but I'm gonna put this in anyways. And I also made some Siamese picture cubes out of these guys, but they exploded. These used to be tethered, but they exploded, and I just have a massive handful of pieces. Yeah, the corner pieces just snapped off, and that's not very fun, so yeah, it died. These are the remains of my Cube Twist Square 1. These are the mixed remains of my Yoo-Hoo Mega Minx and my Sheng Shao 4x4. Now time for cubing related possessions that I own. I didn't really want to talk about these, but I decided to put these things in there anyways. They don't really count as cubes, but who cares? Next up we just have this Cracking the Cube. It is pretty cool. Next up we just have this QJ timer. It is pretty bad. One of the main cameras I use is just my Hero 4. It's really good, and nice LCD screen. It's just a really good camera. My blindfold is like this $2 blindfold I got from Walmart. You pay, you get what you paid for. This thing is horrible. I can't tell you how many times I've had to sew these guys back on. They just pop off. Oh, the owls I'm learning.
Thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some other videos. And thanks for watching, guys.